Pisces. It's me, your computer wife, back again with another tarot reading. So, Pisces, we are going to be looking at your week ahead. So that is June 24th, 2024 through June 30th. I will start by getting an overall energy with one card. And glorious, we have the Queen of Spatulas. That is your energy for the week. And then I will pull a card for each of the 7 days this week. So, right off the bat, the Queen of Spatulas in this deck is the Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful creative influence, and she represents passion, creativity, connecting with your sense of self, and it's just overall a really great energy to carry with you throughout the week. For Monday the 24th, we have the Hierophant, another really positive energy. The Hierophant is all about just kind of making his own path. Now, in conjunction with the Queen of Spatulas in this deck, the two of them together creates this energy of inner peace, harmony, and ultimately kind of taking the bull by the horns and harnessing your creative power. It's a really great energy if you want to start a new project. It's perfect for a Monday. Maybe you're starting something new at work, or perhaps you are trying to branch out in a more creative direction if your work is limiting to you in any way. The Hierophant is a very independent and fearless card. It represents just branching out and kind of doing things the way that you finally want to do them. So I'm really getting strong encouragement from the cards here, Pisces, to follow what you believe you should be creating, and follow what aligns with your heart and your passion. And it's just a very strong energy to start off the week. For Tuesday, we have the Five of Nets. Now, some people might view the Five of Nets as somewhat of a mystery card. In this deck, it is represented by the Nasty Patty. And if you're a SpongeBob fan, then the Nasty Patty ultimately is what SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs thinks kills the health inspector. We know that this ultimately is not true. If you know, you know. But this card, in conjunction with these other two, it just reminds me of really taking your mask off. So there's no need to kind of hide behind anything or even be afraid of being vulnerable, whether it's having a conversation with somebody or maybe you're a writer, an artist. I'm just getting a strong sense of like self-empowerment here and not needing to mask anything. So really, really strong start to the week, and just a reminder to kind of stay true to yourself and what you value. And I have a feeling that this will ultimately lead to more doors opening throughout the week. Next, we have Temperance. So this is for Wednesday. It's a great middle of the week card to get. Temperance reminds us to kind of just stay balanced and grounded. So when we're creating, and I have a strong sense that this week is all about creativity for you, it's really important to kind of remember where we came from and remember our roots, because those tend to ground us the most and contribute a lot to our creative output. So regardless of what it is that you're creating, just, I think tapping into your inner sense of self and where you came from is going to be really beneficial for you. Okay, so for Thursday, we have the Magician. And I feel like so far this week for you is really all about tapping into your inner strength and finding this sense of self, and really just kind of releasing all of these limiting beliefs about who you thought you should be or what kind of work you thought you should be putting out. In fact, just getting rid of should from your dictionary altogether will be great. The Magician represents a strong sense of confidence and also creation. The Magician is a master at creating his own reality. And backed by this overall Queen of Spatulas energy, it's really positive and can make for a very exciting week for you creatively. So I'm really getting a strong sense that any sort of projects that you've been putting off for some time now, this week would be a great chance to begin them. Especially, we have the solstice that just happened, and that represents new beginnings, and I think a creative project would be really beneficial for you in the long run this week. Okay, for Friday, we have the Eight of Nets, and to me, this energy represents something really dreamy. We have Patrick in a dream sequence here, and as we all know, his ultimate dream was just to ride this 25-cent machine, and that was enough for him. And that ultimately fulfilled him. So Friday, again, we have this message that kind of speaks to not letting outside influences come between you and what you really want. And I think it is interesting that it's beneath the Five of Nets here and kind of could be seen as a sequence. So once we take off this mask, then we can really tap into what it is that we want and tap into our dreams and face them without any kind of judgment and accept them for what they are. And hopefully it'll influence our creative output. So that's a really positive week for you so far, especially creatively. Okay, for Saturday, we have the Page of Spatulas here, also represented by Bold and Brash, which is Squidward's ultimate creation on the show. Again, really fitting for this theme of creativity here throughout the week. It kind of represents the birth of something new and exciting. And, ultimately what matters is that we're putting out something that we care about. So I think this is a perfect transition card from Friday's Eight of Nets. Because we have this product, or at least the start of something that could be really positive to us and meaningful. So Pisces, what I'm seeing is just a reminder to stay true to yourself, and that will come through in your creativity. Now, I'm not saying that your creation will resemble Bold and Brash, but I will say it'll be something that you feel proud of if it came from a place of just a deep understanding of self and, putting yourself first when it comes to your creativity and not letting outside influences kind of determine what type of art or creative output, whether you're a writer, a dancer, or maybe you're a computer coder. I think you just need to follow what your path is, and that will become clearer the more you put out there into the world to share. So for your final card, we have the Three of Spatulas. Now this is Sunday's card, and it is represented here by Mr. Krabs trying to desperately take control of his board game. Again, kind of going off the beaten path here. This is a game that has a lot of structure and rules, but perhaps on Sunday you can kind of release a lot of that structure and maybe just generally release what kind of expectations and ideas you have surrounding what other people think that you should put out there. Or perhaps releasing this idea of this is what a painting should look like, or this is what a piece of writing should look like. I'm getting the sense of like looking to other artists that inspire you could be a really useful tool for you on Sunday. So perhaps you can look at other people who have not always followed the rules, who have broken the rules, just have done things in their own way, and it feels like they don't have any other influences, and it just came from a really creative source from within. So ultimately, Pisces, I'm seeing a very, very strong message of just following your creative intuition this week and, making sure to stay grounded and, not overworking yourself either, but just ultimately putting out something that is meaningful to you. And that will be the pathway to your success, I'm seeing. So this is what I see for your week ahead. Again, just take what resonates and leave the rest that does not. Comment below what sort of creative project you'd like to work on this week. If any of this resonated with you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It would help us out a lot. And thank you for watching.